Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online, remember today, September 11th, 2022.
Let's hope that tonight goes smoothly, because I have to go to bed way earlier than normal. As for I have to be at work really early. Earlier than normal. Earlier than normal. What's left? Well, way over there. That'll work. Okay. So hope this all goes off without a hitch. We have inventory at work tomorrow, which I have to be there midday / night. So no time to goof around. Do my little OCD thing and then done. That kind of thing. Forgot to do the red alert yesterday for my dilithium. Yay. Eating some SpaghettiOs right now. There's a certain way that I like to eat SpaghettiOs. I get the SpaghettiOs with meatballs because there's just more taste into it, you know. And I try to get the tomato sauce out first. Then I go for the noodles and then the meatball. I'm very particular. Persnickety. For reals? It's like I need a straw. Request reinforcements. Get on. Nice quiet Sunday night. Not a damn thing going on. Even nicer if I could stay up as long as I wanted to and not have to go to damn fucking bed. It's not like I'll sleep anyway. the hell? What the fuck? Just gonna let him take it back or whatever. Fucking broken bullshit. Oh, fuck. It's the only instance. Shit. I'm just gonna let him take it so I can start it back up again. Maybe that'll fix the shit. Motherfucker. Oh. Why does it... Oh, okay. I got excited. fucking shit.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work. The bomb fortress has engaged transporters.
Just Call Makor says, that House of the Dragon episode today was Cray Draconicus.
I have yet to see it. Hello, Just Call Yo Core. Just call your core. Same old boy, same swing now. 5 years down the road. I'm gonna turn off raiding. I don't want people to raid me. Settings. Where the hell is that? Stream. Raid. Block all. There. That should do it. Okay. No raiding. Ah, damn it.
Just Call Makor says, you got murdered.
I knew, right? Wake me up, damn it. About damn time. Yeah. I was on the Twitch website disabling raid. Where's Carl? Oh, he's over there with me. Carl! Carl! Okay. Yep. I get to get up early tomorrow. Early! In the AM. Ew. Piece of shit. Hey,
Just Call Makor says, why would you do that?
I have to go to work. I have to be there at 12 o'clock, midday. I hate those hours. 12 to close. So I have to get up at 10 something or 10 o'clock or whatever the fuck. On purpose. So I have to like make this like as short as I possibly can so that I can get the rest I need to be there that long tomorrow. Because unlike the normal person, I just can't rely on a 6-hour sleep to really do any good for me. So I have to sleep longer. I have to rest. I have to
Just
keep
Call Makor
myself
says,
on.
good. That will teach you to take off 3 days for a funeral.
Damn right. And I got called in on one of those days too. The last the Thursday. 3-day bereavement. Only get 2. Damn it. It's like whenever I the other store when the manager was pissed off at an associate there. The associate had went up to see like her daughter like a 2-hour drive away or whatever like that, you know, because the associate was off for a certain amount of days, but her car broke down, so she had to like, you know, couldn't drive back or whatever, and would have to spend another 2 days or whatever up there to wait till something on it got fixed or whatever. So the manager was like, "Oh yeah, well, if you can't be up here, then I'm going to have you off for the rest of the week." And then she made the rest of us work even harder. Didn't call anybody else in or So to torture us, she did that. And the associate was like, well, you know, I can be there that day or whatever days or something like that. I just can't do it this time because my car, you know. I think it was some sort of part or something. I can't remember what it was. But it was a legit thing that happened. And the manager didn't believe her, so she just scheduled her to be off for the rest of the week. So if you're going to call and say, hey, you can't come in because this happened or whatever, well, all right, then you're off forever. Vindictiveness. So I can't even watch the Dragon House guy person thing. I'm going to go to bed before I can do that. I'm going to have to force myself to sleep. Okay, I can't imagine just... I'm going to lay there and not sleep all damn night because I couldn't go to sleep when I wanted to. Can't wake up when you want to. When you're forced to sleep and wake up at certain times, that's when your body doesn't like you anymore. It's when you don't tolerate other people either. You're forced to wake up at certain times. So let somebody wake up naturally. Let them go whenever they want to, naturally.
Just Call Makora says, just put on Stupid Aliens and fall right asleep.
I know, I don't know what it is about Ancient Aliens. It just does that to me. I don't know if it's the way that I position myself whenever I'm laying there watching it. Because I always do that. I put it on. I have one of those wedge pillows. It's shaped like a triangle or some shit. Like an elevated, hard as hell pillow. It's not really a pillow, I guess. It's just a, I don't know. What is that? It's like 2.5 feet by, and have like a less than a foot, maybe 8-inch incline type situation, you know. Those little triangle-y ramp pillow things. And I lay there and have a pillow on top of that. I don't know if it's the position of my neck or whatever, cutting blood supply off or something. I don't know. But, may like put myself in a sleeper hold. But it just, like, maybe 5 minutes into watching that shit, I start getting groggy. Get sleepy. And then I have to, like, catch myself, like, waking up periodically, and I've, like, missed the whole damn episode or whatever. The only thing is, on the Roku, since it's the History Channel app that has them on there, the Roku will pop up saying, hey, are you still watching? You're like, yeah. Or that some of the apps will do that. They'll go, hey, you still watching? Yeah. If not, it'll shut itself off or whatever, you know. But I turned that shit off because I got tired of it asking me, so it's always gonna, like, keep playing no matter what. And overheating the Roku. I did not think that was a thing. It has something to do with the HDMI connection. It can get too hot and then cause it to not, like, do something correctly. It was stupid what I read about it. It's like, what was it? I was watching Star Trek: The Next Generation on that Pluto thing. And it just
Murdoch says,
popped off.
yes, she's a bad girl.
It went off and it had an error or whatever. I can't remember what the error was, but I could still hear the audio. So I looked up the error and it was like unplug the Roku HDMI or whatever for about a minute or two or whatever like that to let it cool back down, and then plug it back in and it'll work. And it did. It worked. But the only thing is, I could still, like, get the menus and everything would still be there. I mean, you know, the overlays and everything like that. I don't know why it would be that damn way. It's not like it's doing something massive to make it overheat, but the thing does get hot. So I leave it unplugged when I'm not using it. Hello, Murdochs. What's happening? Oh, I still have it plugged in right now, though. Shit. And I gotta tell you, the remote for that thing can pick up, like, when it's not even pointing at the damn bastard. That is amazing. I thought it used infrared like everything else, where you have to have direct sight, line of sight contact with whatever you're going to use it on. But I can have that thing, like, tucked away down underneath something, and it'll still, like, change the channels and stuff. It's not supposed to do that. Unless it's bouncing off of something. I don't know. Signal-wise? Just found it weird, really odd. Okay, we get that out, we get that out. What are we gonna do again? Here we are again with the same scenario as last time. Put up your fucking shield, you little bastard. Oh, we taking... Okay, yeah, there you are. Okay, finally. Oh, he's abandoning ship. He jumped out. Nice. Okay. Feast! On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me herpes. Six geese a laying, 5 good in me.
Just Call Makora says, I vote you end stream and watch House of the Dragon.
Sounds like a plan. So, like, it's already, like, out there in the world, huh? House of the... Do they do another time jump? What are they gonna do? Like, go through the whole, like, 100 and whatever years it is? 2, 3, 500? It's having the same actress play in,
Murdoch
like, she never
says,
ages?
I watched half of Elvis, The Witch, and the new House of Dragon.
Only half of each one? So you watched a third of television? Wait, how much would that be? Okay. If you watch
Murdoch
half of
says,
everything,
no, just half of Elvis.
you watched half. Was it the bottom half?
Just Call Makora says, everything on HBO releases at the same time it airs. So Hot D airs and streams at the same time.
Hotly! Did you see Elvis shaking his pelvis? Elvis, 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 Elvis. And what do you think of Elvis so far since you watched half of it, Murdoch? Have yourself a rotten little shit mass. Pinch your butt if you find that now on you're going to be a big
Just
old
Call Makora says, and let me tell you, House of the Dragon had some hot fucking D in this episode.
Hot fucking
Murdoch
dragons.
says, it's fine. Elvis was always a circus act, so makes sense.
Dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun. Makes you wonder if, like, he never met that Colonel guy. Would he still be alive, like, for real life? But he is! Bob Joyce, everybody. Associate I was working with tonight, kind of pissed off right now because she had to work and not work with the other place she works at, and so she was playing her music really loud tonight and stuff. She played Poker Face by Cartman on her phone through the speakers in the store.
Just Call Makora says, associates don't care about you.
Oh, I know that for a damn fact. Nobody cares about anybody. That's human nature. Fend for your own damn self kind of shit. Not one person gives a damn about another person. They give you the illusion they give a damn. Until they, like, certain circumstances happen or whatever. Like, you know, if you're running out of food or something and someone's starving to death. I mean, they won't say, "Oh, here, have mine," if they're actually starving to death. They'll try to eat that shit themselves. You can't be like that guy to live off sunlight, you know? I care about
Just
creatures
Call
more than
Makover
people.
says, if I was manager of a general I would make you work open to close every day I worked so I would have good company.
I barely can work as it is. I can barely stand on my feet. At least Sundays we don't sell alcohol there because of Arkansas law. So that's always a good thing. Don't get the drunks coming in there. When Dollar General turned into a liquor store, that was the biggest mistake they ever made.
Just Call Makover says, none of the generals where I live sell alcohol.
Wow, are you in like a dry county type situation? I know Georgia can't be a dry state.
Just Call Makover says, nope.
Weird. What they do, like lose their license? Ours didn't whenever I worked at the other store.
Murdoch says, I remember when those stores literally had products that were $1.
Really? They still do.
Murdoch says, to call yourself everything's $1 and it's not?
Well, we don't call ourselves everything's $1. But the everything's $1 stores, yes, everything was $1 in those stores. But Dollar General's never been a dollar store. I mean, way back before the 50s it was. When everything you could buy was like
Just
literally
Call
$1.
Makover says, I don't remember that because DG was never a dollar store.
Right. Yeah, like when 1955 or whatever, that's whenever they changed over from Turner and Sons to Dollar General. But nothing was ever $1. 99-cent store, everything's $1, and like Dollar Tree were classified as dollar stores, like actual ones. Dollar General is a super dollar store, not a dollar store, but a super dollar. Walmart's classified as super dollar. It's in the same classification as Walmart. Now, in Dollar Generals, there are certain sections of the store where things are $1. There's the Value Valley section. There's the value food aisle or food section. There's the what is that other one? It's like travel shit or something like that. But yeah, it's called a super dollar because what was it told to me? Like at most, anything that you can buy in the store would be the most pricey item.
Murdoch says,
$50.
There was a time when I just moved to San Antonio and didn't have any money. I would go to one of those stores to get supplies. But I noticed either the product was small or not so good quality, cheap materials. However, there are a few products that are worth it. Been a while.
It's like this guy that came in this past week. He was looking for sandpaper. He said, I can't find y'all sandpaper. I was like, we sell sandpaper, but you don't want to buy it. He says, why not? And I said, because it's shit. The sandpaper sucks here at Dollar General. He said, oh, and I said, yeah. I said, it's the only sandpaper.
Murdoch says, Yeah, lol.
I said, it's the only sandpaper that when you sand something, the sand falls off the paper before it ever actually helps you sand anything. And he said, yeah, I don't want that then.
Murdoch says, at least you're honest about it.
Dude, I do that all the damn time. I talk people out of buying all sorts of shit. Manager hated me for that when I worked at the other store. I said, I'm not going to lie to these people and tell them it's good. It's like, well, there was this, the clothes rack or whatever that you put together, like a bar clothes rack that you can adjust. You know, it's like a freestanding with wheels on it that you can push around or whatever bullshit. It's like maybe 5 feet by, can go up to 4 feet tall or higher or whatever. I bought one thinking, okay, well, I'll just use this. I'll set it next to my dresser. And the clothes I wear for work, I'll just hang them up on it so I can just quickly grab them, you know.
Just Call McCower says, I learned about the success of Dollar General and how they purposely place their stores in poor areas because poor people can't afford to go to Walmart but price things higher than Walmart because people think it's cheaper.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it's a scam. But this thing that I got,
Murdoch says,
it sucked
I guess
ass.
the things that are worth it would be maybe a dish scrubber or dish pad and soap. Also candles. Things that are hard to fuck up.
yeah. But this thing has like adjustable sides. Like you adjust it to the height so your clothes don't hit the floor, right? Well, you adjust it height, you lock it down. You put one shirt on it, the whole thing slides down. It doesn't lock in. Then when you put maybe 4 or 5 shirts on it, like just hanging off a regular clothes hanger, the damn thing falls over. It's so flimsy. And so I got screws out and actually secured this thing, you know, and built some little strut things on the side of it to hold it together as long as I could. It lasted maybe 2 or 3 months, and then it just fell apart. And so somebody came up to the register one day. They had one of those things that said, oh, you're going to use that to hang clothes up? She's like, yeah. I said, well, don't put too many on there. She says, what do you mean? I said, that thing can't hold clothes for nothing. It falls apart easy. And I just told her straight up about it. And the manager was listening to me talk down this product that we sold. She said, well, I don't want that then. Just here, y'all can have it back. I don't want it. I said, okay. So I took it back and I put it back on the shelf. The manager said, stop doing that. We're supposed to sell this stuff. We're not supposed to make people not want it. I was like, I can't see somebody buying something that's a piece of shit. I'm sorry. So I got, you know, in trouble for that. I've talked people out of buying heaters at Dollar General when it's cold weather. Because it's the return policy is for shit. You can't return this son of a bitch at all if you open it at all. At all. Like, you know. What was the thing? Like, okay, if you buy a heater at Dollar General and you don't open it, which means it's not an open box at all anywhere, as long as you have your receipt, you can get your money back on it. But if you have your receipt, you open it up, you use it, and it doesn't work, you can only return it for the same exact heater to replace that heater. However, if we do not have that heater to replace the same model you bought, you can't get another one. And if you don't have a receipt, you can't bring it back at all, kind of thing. So, I told these people, because I read off the thing, you know, the policy on it. And they said, well, I don't want any of that. I mean, I can go to Walmart. If a heater don't work, I can take it back and get my money back on it. I said, yeah, but you can't do that here. You're stuck with this shit. And
Just Call McCower says, the thing about places like Dollar General, Big Lots, and the like, they will buy products that are considered defective or not up to brand standards that companies will not sell in a big box store, and then sell that for the same price but in less quantities. So a 1-pound bag of cereal at Walmart will cost the same as a 3/4 pound bag at Dollar General.
There you go. So you know about this stuff, though, because you were, you know, in sales and a district manager and all that kind of stuff for GameStop and things. So you know what some of these companies like are, you know, how they work and function, what they have going on. You're smart like that. I'm stupid. I'm still working there. But there was like was at one time this lady with the, she wanted an end table for her couch. She looked on the box of this this thing that we had that talked about being, it was 2 end tables in a box. The box is about maybe, what was that, 8 inches tall or thick or whatever. Maybe 2.5. No, wait, no, 1.5 foot squared round or what, like, you know, around the whole thing, like squared this way and that or whatever. You know, you're looking at a 1.5 foot both ways and then deep by 8 inches. And she's thinking, okay, this is a pretty good table. It's probably going to be made out of that, you know, thin board or whatever, but still, you know. And it didn't really have any weight to it. She brings it up there. And she said, I'm going to get these end tables too. I think they'll look good on my couch or next to my couch. Because they'll have a picture of these end tables. And they'll have a picture of a couch, you know, like in the middle of these end tables. And you're thinking, wow, these end tables, you know, they reach the arm of the couch or whatever like that. I said, are you sure you want those end tables? And she says, why? What's wrong with them? And I said, let me show you something. And behind the counter, my manager had opened up one of them to use as something to put our leftover candy box on. That we had in like a little cardboard box. The bags, whenever we have our bags come out of a box to, you know, to put the bags on the rack for people to put their stuff in. Well, we use that as like a little leftover box to hold
Murdoch
the small
says,
candies.
well, for people well below the poverty line, like straight out of the halfway house, while it's a rip-off compared to the value of a better store, it's a way for them to get a needed product on a dime. I don't shop there, but like I said, it was there for me when I needed it.
Yeah. So anyway, these things were sitting on the floor, and they were stacked on top of one another. If you stack them on top, they were maybe like 2 foot tall. They're like a foot tall by themselves. Or was it? It was less than 18 inches, so yeah, it was about a foot tall. And she said, is that one of them that's in here? It looks different. And I said, no, this is both of them. And I showed her. I set them right up there at the register. And she says, that thing's not big at all. I said, nope. Because this thing was like maybe a foot by foot by foot, like a foot cube type thing. And she says, that's not going to look good next to my couch at home at all. Why does it look like it fits this couch in this? I said, because that's what they want you to see. She said, no, I don't want that then. Talked her right out of it. Somebody will come up there with a certain type of lighter. I said, you want that lighter? I said, yeah. What's wrong with it? Oh, man, there's been a few people bring it back because it kind of like it just burns through the fluid too fast. But hey, yes, it is true that a lot of the stuff that's there is helpful for people who are on a budget. You know, like the food part of it is good, you know, for that reason. There are deals that are always happening for food products, for your daily, like your things you actually need. But then there's that other bullshit, like the furniture-y type shit or whatever that's in the stores, and that's the stuff that's a piece of shit. Tools are shit. Don't ever buy a tool from Dollar General.
Murdoch says, yeah.
Maybe a hammer would be okay. We have like a set of wrenches that I'm sure are a piece of shit. The screwdrivers are okay as long as you don't put any torque in them. You know, like try pushing hard or anything, or trying to actually screw something in that's difficult. But if it's lightweight screws, then yeah, it's alright. There's some vice grippy type pliers we sell that fall apart. Ah, damn it. I'm not dogging on the company. I work there. Or did after this, probably won't. I'm kidding. They don't really give a shit. But there are some things, yeah, that are worth it. If vendors show up, you have drinks and coolers. We don't have any drinks and coolers. Pepsi cooler's completely empty. Mountain Dew cooler's empty. Coke cooler only has Dasani water in it and Diet Coke Zero. I didn't know that they had a diet version of that.
Return to the Scooby-Doo murder files.
Gee whiz, gang. Looks like the killer gutted the victim, strangled him with his own intestines, and then dumped the body in the river.
Jinkies, what a mystery.
You're right, Scoob. We're dealing with one sick son of a bitch.
Frank Welker, everybody. Sick son of a bitch. We didn't have really much to do since we're getting ready for inventory there happening tomorrow. We had to pretty much just watch the store and make sure everything was still in its normal place, you know, and pushed back because inventory likes to have things pushed back on shelves, and tags flipped around and bullshit like that. Makes all the people nervous and paranoid. Like, y'all's candies flipped around backwards. What's going on? Inventory.
Arcanoloth says, I started watching The Serpent Queen, started today. Fictionalized history drama based on actual events. Murdoch says, today felt like the first day of fall to me.
Yeah, the weather has been a lot cooler,
Murdoch
hasn't
says, something about it dunno.
Dinner? Hello, Arcanoloth. Yeah, it's been a lot cooler temperature-wise around here past few days. Someone said it was like 66 degrees one morning. Like, you know, dark morning. I wouldn't know. I'm usually asleep that time. Or no, well, I'm going to sleep. Well, I'm awake, but I'm sleeping. I'm half awake, wake. Something like that. I'm in bed, we'll say that. Serpent Queen. I don't think I've heard of that. Oh, first
Arcanoloth says, at Just Call McCower I missed the old Big Lots that was an actual scratch and dent store. The new one here is all new stuff made in China and marked up to stupid prices. Murdoch
China,
says,
for China.
But besides the temperature it's a different feel, like barometric pressure maybe. Thinner air maybe, but I didn't even go outside but still I feel it.
I know that my joints have been hurting more. I think that's right about the barometric pressure. Thinner air, like you're unable to breathe more. Texas is a place I'd really love to be, but all my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat
Murdoch
in
says,
Tennessee.
barometric pressure and less humid.
Humid.
Arcanoloth says, just gotta build yourself a barometric chamber to sleep in like that guy in the documentary.
Oh, the guy that has like his head sticking out of it? He like uses a computer with like a touchpad pen thing or something. His head always looks like it's swollen. Isn't that one of those lung machines though that I'm thinking of? Iron lung. Dear John, dear John, by the time you read these lines, I'll be gone. Life goes on, right or wrong. Seems we've sung love's last song. Oh, John, so long. I don't know why I like those old sitcoms.
Arcanoloth says, watched a doc called Bigger, Faster, Stronger that explained you can dope for endurance events in a few different ways. You can take blood thickeners, you can draw your own blood then re-inject it later, you can train at altitude, you can sleep in a barometric chamber. Arcanoloth says, the Olympics said the drugs and the blood draw are illegal but the last two are okay.
The last two are okay. Yeah, didn't was it Lance Armstrong do the whole blood injection thing? Like he took his blood out when it built back up and put it back in, reoxygenated and all that. More blood equals more oxygen, but more of a risk of developing clots though. You should be careful.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, he closed that loophole. They said okay you get away with it but last time.
Yeah, because didn't they make him do like a drug test or something like that too, and they couldn't find anything? What makes a person think to do that, you know? Like, did he study and say, oh, hey, or did someone just tell him, oh, you can do this, you know? Some sort of a secret thing they do? Yeah, the other ones are kind of like training at different altitudes and stuff like that. Seem fine because you're actually training, and some people are from different altitudes in the world. But yeah,
Murdoch says
that one bald
he
son
had
of a bitch.
doctor giving him shit.
That one bald son of a bitch. A doctor giving him shit. Giving him shit. Making him fart. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. I saw that they're coming out with Tim Allen in a Santa Claus series, where he's retiring as Santa Claus and trying to find somebody else to take the place.
Arcanoloth says, competitive level endurance athletes have a heart rate that's so slow, their heart can't keep their blood pumping at night cause it's too thick from the stuff they take that isn't yet on the test. A few people died of heart attacks and now the coaches tell them to set an alarm to wake up and do some exercise to get their heart rate up.
Always heard about that. Exercising too much, your heart go down. Yep, that's right. Weren't they in like
Arcanoloth says, I can understand the mountain waking up at midnight to drink a protein shake, but waking up so you don't die? That's wild.
That's a bit excessive. That's crazy. Yeah, I've heard of people's like heart rate being like lower than 60, like between 40 and 60. And that's like normal for them. But that's just too low. I mean, when my dad's dad was on his deathbed, he's like 4 beats a minute.
Under Allied control. Excellent work.
That's barely enough to keep you going. As long as it's flowing, I guess it doesn't matter. What if you put a turbine in and replace your heart?
Bob Fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
Arcanoloth says, any competitive sport, you chase that last 1% of performance to win, and you make some trade-offs to get there. You left general health in the rear view a long time ago.
So it's one thing to be unhealthy, but it's another thing to try to be too healthy, too exercise-ish. Hurt your damn self in the process. Ugh. I'm fine with my over 100 heartbeat every day. At night, man, gets down like about 80. Faster it beats, the faster you age. Not necessarily. I just, the faster it wears the fuck out. Alright, I guess we have to wait the 2 fucking minutes because of this thing.
Arcanoloth says, it's not about health at their level is my point yet. They willingly abandon that to do stuff that's unsafe cause it makes them perform better. Just Call Makover says, my watch says it is currently 80.
You got one of them fancy watches. I ain't got one of them. I got one of these there oximeters I put on my finger. I'm currently at 81 right now. Yeah. 81 and 98. My oxygen level is 98. Oh yeah, well. Which is surprising because of all the damn mucus I swallow all day long. Every time you swallow, the back of your throat can control like your...
Arcanoloth says, anyway, if you want to watch a show with sex, politics, and bad behavior, Serpent Queen is my new jam.
Serpent Queen? What a favorite thing.
Arcanoloth says, realized I don't need to see bad CGI dragons in that mix. Just Call Makover says, I'll just keep watching House of the Dragon. It has all that.
Has all that in a bag of chips? Corridor Crew, I watched a video before I went to work today. On there, they just recently updated or uploaded it, where they created a fan-made Batwoman, or no, Batgirl trailer. And it was pretty cool. You know, since they canceled Batgirl.
Arcanoloth says, I am retarded. Those CGI dragons.
Retarded?
And since WB like completely just trashed and threw away that movie, that's why they made a fan
says,
movie.
Okay, what service is Serpent with Arcanoloth?
Back to your stations. The bots have returned.
Arcanoloth says, yo, anyone else ever see the 2000 Dungeons and Dragons movie? Those dragons really were retarded. Arcanoloth says, and Murdoch's wanna say it stars.
Just leaping in. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sam leaps in with a dildo in his vagina. Oh boy. Now I have to freaking like get one of these damn sections going or some shit. Piece of fucking tard motherfucking bullshit cocksucker. And leaping out. Or leaping, always leaping in. It's the same leaping. I'm retarded? Al, what are you doing here? I'm retarded. Jimmy, what path? Damn it. Do 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 do. We need to do a thing like when the new Quantum Leap comes out on September 19th. Make like a little thing out there that says everyone's watching the old one.
I love how Serpent Queen does these situations and the main character looks at the audience and says, yeah, this is a bad situation, so I gotta make a move here. What would you do differently?
What would Brian Boitano do?
Arcanoloth says, oops, caps lock. Arcanoloth says, getting used to this new KB.
Caps lock. Take the key out, damn it. Pop a key. Who was it worked at Rooster Teeth? It was a Monty Ohm, right? He would like, they'd give him a brand new keyboard and he would like pop off all the unnecessary keys that he doesn't use when he's making his CGI.
Arcanoloth says, remember kids, caps lock is cruiser control for cool.
Too cool for school. But no, whenever the new Quantum Leap comes out.
Says, but even with cruise control on, you still have to steer.
Steer'll have to steer'll. Not according to that one lady in that camper that one time. She said hers on cruise control and went back and tried to take a nap, but couldn't. Because it veered off the road and then hit something in the ditch. It hit a tree or what.
Murdoch says, do you guys play Aliens? Fire Team Elite?
Alan's Fire Team. I have never. I've watched Judas play it.
Murdoch says, wonder if it's dead on Steam. They have a new expansion though.
Expansion in your pansion?
Just Call McCower says, he would rip out keys he would hit by mistake because it would slow him down in Adobe software.
That's right. Frustration of a keyboard. I can't tell you how many times like I've accidentally hit the wrong key trying to do like a backslash or some shit like that because my finger wouldn't reach. Or at the time, like, you know how you settle your hands on the keyboard usually? You find like the I keys, ones that have the little indentation so you know where to start the home keys or whatever. But whenever you're not thinking about it, you kind of put your hands down there and don't look at it or whatever, or don't feel for it. And then bam, you're like typing all sorts of gibberish. Pepperidge Farm remembers. And what Pepperidge Farm remembers, Pepperidge Farm don't forget.
Just Call McCower says, I build my own keyboards now because I am particular about them.
Keyboards?
Just Call McCower says, so Quantum Leap.
Yeah, Quantum Leap. Like, okay. We can do like a thing where when the new Quantum Leap comes out, everyone watches the first episode of the original Quantum Leap instead. like everywhere they're talking about Quantum Leap or whatever, you just go to a message board forum out there, and you just start talking about the very first episode of Quantum Leap, the original series, versus that one, and they have the words Sam and Al and all this kind of stuff mentioned. You know, kind of like when Jimmy Fallon first started the Tonight Show, everybody like Johnny Carson's reruns got higher ratings than his show at first. Because it was MeTV or whatever was airing Johnny Carson at the same time. So they had to adjust the scheduling for MeTV. Everybody was watching the original Johnny Carson Tonight Show. I don't know. That's just what I read. I don't know if it's true or not. And that was years and years and years and years and years and years ago. But
Just Call
it
McCoy
did
says,
actually change.
Jimmy Fallon did a Quantum Leap skit some time ago.
I remember, I don't know if it was it Jimmy Fallon that they had Scott Bakula actually on the as a guest, and he did like a little skit with him and pretended to go back in time to be a cab driver, and like young Donald Trump gets in or something like that, and he tries to change his future. Is that the skit I'm thinking about?
Just Call McCoy says, yes, that is the one /.
Yeah. Scott Bakula. He could come back. What the fuck ever. I heard he's not even going to be in this, the reboot remake or whatever they're doing. Like, not even, like, cameoing or whatever like that. So it's going to be like a MacGyver situation. You know, when that MacGyver came out and Richard Dean Anderson was like, nope.
Just Call McCoy says, I am sure he will come back at some point.
Well, if they stay with the continuity, he would be leaping out there. Like, you know, in his, I don't know, was it still in his white, it was like a white shirt thing, right? Like he's in white or something. That he wouldn't be with Al. I need to rewatch the trailer for that, because I want to say it. They mentioned the year was like 2022 or 3 or something like that, and the guy was into the whole like leaping thing, and it's the same scenarios as you know the original one anyway. But I mean, I'll watch it as long as the stories and the points made like the original series. I'll watch it. Like, you know, I'll probably get into watching it if it does the same thing like the original series did. I know it won't be you know, Dean Stockwell or Scott Bakula, but as long as the premise of the idea, you know, like helping people, saving things, the family business, or Supernatural, dude. What do you think about, like, the new Supernatural that's coming out?
Just Call McCoy says, yes, it takes place X amount of years after Sam's first leap, and this character uses the accelerator to find Sam and learn why he leaped to begin with.
Oh, so it is kind of tied in with the original series, then. I haven't looked up anything about it. That's why I require you to do it for me. You used to tell me all the stuff that I needed to know. That I used to blow. Now and then at the go when we were together.
Just Call McCoy says, you said you watched the trailer and that is as much as I've watched.
Well, I watched it, yes, but do I have comprehension problems? Yes. That's why I said I probably need to watch it again. I just watched him, like, you know, stuff, and then lady was walking off the thing and whatever, and then he like looked into a mirror and something and saw himself as this white dude with a beard, and you know. I don't know, I wasn't paying attention or something.
Arcanoloth says, yes, Scorp has brain worms, and he has to keep them fed with a daily dose of red rocks.
Red rocks. Red rum, red rum. Well, it only keeps getting worse. I've always had comprehension problems. That's why I was such a failure in school. I didn't care
Just Call
about
Makova
shit.
says, also I do not know what I think about the new Supernatural show coming out. I watched 15 years of the original. I was content with how that show ended even though COVID changed the original ending. I kind of don't want more.
Yeah. Well, that's, you know, it's supposed to be the parents, you know. But it's kind of, it's supposed to be,
Samuraith says,
you know,
brainworms lol hey.
it's supposed to be like, you know, Mary and John getting together and all that. But continuity-wise, it's not making any sense already just by the trailer that has been out. And people are concerned about that. You know, like John didn't know anything about hunters and stuff until after Mary died. And that's when he went into the business to find Yellow Eyes and all that kind of stuff, or whatever.
Arcanoloth says, I have yet to see a show that ran 15 seasons with zero filler. Haven't seen Supernatural, but I burned out on The Walking Dead years ago.
Yeah, I can't tell you last time I watched Walking Dead. I don't remember what... I know it was after Michonne left the show. And that's bad. I don't know, you know... I'm thinking she just leaves her kids? What the fuck? You know? Oh, AJ, JR, and Don Cheadle, or whatever they are. I don't know who they are.
Samuraith says, I want to see a show on Gary and brainworms face underscore with underscore tears underscore of underscore joy.
We'll have a clip of when Khan put those worms inside Chekhov's ear. You know, the time that Chekhov said, I remember you.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, Rick was hard enough to believe, but he was kidnapped. Mikon just up and left her kids WTF.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for Rick. Here, watch the kids until I return. But Michelle, okay, I'll see y'all later. Shaves her head and joins the Wakanda people again. That's okay. They made Michonne 2.0, you know, with Judith or whatever. That's all I remember. I don't remember anything past that. I'm sure something happened. I don't know. They went through like a severe time jump, and it just went blah to me after that. But it's like, I think the original one's ending soon, though, isn't it?
Arcanoloth says, that's the issue. You run a show that long and people start leaving and plots become beholden to salary negotiations. Arcanoloth says, it turns into a soap opera.
Yeah. What was that one? Okay, you know, after the whole Negan arc, you know, that everyone was Negan, whatever. And there was this group of people.
Just says, this is what I think happens. Before Sam and Dean kill God, he goes to a universe where he fucks around with Mary and John, but it won't be evident at first. Samuraith says,
Could be an alternate.
I'm surprised they're doing something else with Willow at Arcanoloth. I mean, it's been so many years.
And they're gonna have little guy that played it, or in Willow, you know, like the original guy.
Arcanoloth says, yeah, they blew up the final season to 20 episodes so they can promote it harder, and also unions tie raises to seasons so studios do these split seasons so they don't have to pay as much.
Pay as much. Then they had like the Kid Walking Dead show or whatever too. But after the Negan thing, there were like this other civilization of people that I think met up with our Walking Dead people, and they were like all properly dressed or something, and then you know, you're thinking, okay, this will be the next thing they're gonna do, and then the next season it was just like they completely ignored that and went with these whisper things, you know, the people or whatever, fake zombies. And I was like, what happened to the other people? You know, But yeah, I could see on the supernatural end of everything. Maybe it could be an alternate take on everything. But it just seems like I remember John not knowing about the supernatural world and everything until Mary died. And that's when he became a hunter. But in the trailer, there's like demons every day. When they were supposed to be like a rarity type thing back in Mary's day. It was just like monsters, not actual demons and angels and shit, you know. But what do I know? I mean, I'm going to watch it. As long as it doesn't turn into one of those little teen drama like CW shows or whatever. Heck, I was kind of like wanting to see the one with the sheriff lady, you know, and Castiel's daughter. I mean, not Jim's daughter on there. Jimmy, Castiel's vessel's daughter. Whatever happened with that?
Just Call McCower says, there was an episode in the past where he found out and did things to assist in demon stuff, but then Castiel or someone hand-waved his knowledge away.
It could be a thing. Like was it the time travel episode?
Murdoch says, you were telling me you like that new one. Sperm Cycle 9000 on the Mexican channel, right?
Sperm Cycle 9000 on the Mexican channel. And hello, Samuriath. Sam. Totally didn't say hello. I was in the middle of talking and I'm not paying attention. As goes my day. That could be a thing, like, you know, whenever, say, the mother and the father time goes away, they just wipe their memory and catch it all up or whatever like that. Could be a thing. I mean, I'm going to watch it regardless.
Just Call McCower says, no, I remember now. John was killed and Mary made a deal with the yellow-eyed demon to bring John back, and that is why she died after Sam's birth.
Oh, see, I forget all that stuff. Of course, we are talking about the Winchesters, aren't we? How many times did they all die and come back making deals and shit? Like a running gag type thing. It was fun, though. You know. They'd, like, died, come back, died, come back, died, come back.
Arcano Loth says, the yellow-eyed demon is what I call my penis.
Yellow-eyed.
Murdoch says, okay, chat, should I buy Aliens discounted form $40 to $20 and the new expansion for $15, so total is $35 offer ends soon? Samu Wraith says, figured they'd have let Game of Thrones fade away.
Game of Thrones. Dink dink didda dink dink didda dink dink didda dink dink didda
Arcano
dink
Loth
dink
says,
dink dink.
at Murdoch's checkdeals.gg for price history. Murdoch says, Firestorm Elite.
Alan's Firestorm.
Just Call McCower says, they even made an entire episode about them dying.
An entire episode. So I don't remember all that. I don't know where the hell I was at. But then again, 15 seasons times 20 to 22 episodes.
Samu Wraith says, I mean it's glorified soft porn scorp.
Glorified? Game of Thrones. Thong, 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 thong. Who's that dressed in scandalous? The, an associate I work with,
Murdoch
her
says,
daughter watches Supernatural.
anyone want to play Aliens Firestorm Elite with me? Arcano Loth says, I need that hardcore soft porn.
Hardcore soft porn, dream of Californication. I can't play it, that's for sure. Play a surgeon very well to break
Just Call
the spell
McCower
of
says,
aging.
I'll play with you if you buy it for me. Murdoch says, sorry to interrupt, you at work and a lady gave birth to an alien? Arcano Loth says. Samu Wraith says, at Arcano Loth is there such a thing lol?
Is there such a thing? Oh, damn it, wrong way. Ask the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Dream of Californication. Yeah, you buy it for Just Call Me Core, he'll play it. He will. I probably can't play it on my computer. Definitely can't even hardly play anything anymore.
Arcanoloth says, at Samuraith if there is, I believe the Chili Peppers have seen it.
Psychic spies from China try to steal your mind's elation. Little girls from Sweden dream of silver screen quotation. And if you want these kind of things, it's Californication. Or is it dreams? I think it's dreams. Want these kind of dreams? It's the edge of the world in all of Western civilization. The sun may rise in the east, at least it's settled in its final location. It's understood that Hollywood sells Californication. Californication!
Samuraith says, are you sure? Figured Soundgarden would have with their Black Hole Sun LOL.
Bialik.
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth.
What would God want with any of us?
Arcanoloth says, oh, this game is made by former Cryptic devs.
So you better watch out, huh? Watch out for holes in the floor. Watch out for glitches.
Griebig says, so it is feature rich?
Feature rich and glitchy. Hello, Greebog. What's happening?
Arcanoloth says, that explains the critic score.
What? What's the score? What's the score? I can't see it, so tell me. Out of like 5, it gave it a 1.5 or whatever. Is it made with spaghetti code 2? Leave it.
Griebig says, not much, just about to do my daily stuff, and then head to bed.
Right, I gotta head to bed too. Very soon. To get at least a decent kind of sleep.
Game dev is so hard, it's not like film where your first film has a chance of being good. Most new dev studios take a few releases to work out the kinks in their process.
Yeah, either they put out like an alpha free mode thing
says,
to play.
Yes, same. Sleep is good.
I always regret the sleep thing. I wish I'd always like gone to bed earlier, or tried to fall asleep better. Since we have inventory tomorrow, I have to be there like earlier than normal, and I don't like it. I don't like it. No, it makes me sleepy tired. A better bed than I'm not getting shit done tomorrow.
Murdoch
that's
says,
for sure.
at Arcanoloth I saw The Witch. Was good. Good acting. Kind of knew what was gonna happen but very visceral.
What is this witch
Just
show?
Call says, I've been trying to find someone to sponsor me a Mabook or something so I can make an iOS game.
iOS. Did you ever
Samuraith says,
get that
I
installed?
never sleep enough, and even when I try, unless I take something, my body will refuse to sleep. Arcanoloth says, at Murdoch's notice how they only used a few locations. Period. Stuff can easily go way over budget, but they did that cheap.
Just Call Me Core. You were trying to install like was it some sort of a Mac
Murdoch
thing
says,
before? What was
true.
that? 12? I'm 12. Yeah, I always regret not sleeping enough. Like, I can go lay in bed, do whatever like that, and then just get up and get in front of my computer again, just doing shit or whatever. And then I look at the clock, and I'm like, shit, I need to go to bed. And then you get into bed, you can't hardly sleep because it's like you've slept past when you were supposed to go to sleep. And you can't go to sleep because your brain's racing and you're too awake. And then when you finally get some sleep, it's like you only slept like 2 to 3 hours or whatever like that, and you don't have enough sleep. So your REM is like all shot to shit. And you have to wake up and go through your day, and you're all groggy and
Murdoch
stuff.
says, I dunno watch The Witch. It's on Amazon, but I paid $3 to watch it. not bad for a Saturday night.
Now, is this which movie new?
Just Call Makover says, I was trying to install Mac OS X on my PC but my components are not compatible.
Oh.
Samu Wraith says, that's what it feels like. Scorp agreed.
Right.
Arcana Load says, overtired is the term Scorp. Need a wind down ritual. Your brain can't go from 100% to 0 instantly, any more than it can go from asleep to deadlifting a PR. Murdoch says,
God.
new is not always better. Murdoch says, no, it's from 1957.
Shit.
Arcana Loath says, love the music.
Damn it. It's jumping again like it was a while ago. Motherfucker.
Murdoch says, it's new enough like a couple years to know.
Oh my god. Can they ever fix this game? I swear to Jesus.
Samu Wraith says, at Arcana Loath, well, some TV shows people hate or love, its personal taste. Arcana Loath says, that's hilarious. Grievous says, maybe it has some good beats playing in its headphones. Samu Wraith says, love this doomsday music.
Beats playing. Damn it. Okay, we'll go up here to this one then.
Arcana Loath says, need some good beats, untis huntis.
Prepare to beam me aboard on my signal.
There's something about that old TOS music.
Arcana Loath says, it's very dramatic. Grievous says, they didn't have a lot of visual effects, so they had to get the feels with good audio. Murdoch says, yeah, because it's a score with a real recorded orchestra.
For real. That's the music that plays every time James Tiberius Kirk was on the toilet. And that long noise at
Grievous
the
says,
end was
I
a
mean,
turd
they did have
coming out.
visual effects, but nothing like today.
Right?
Samu Wraith says, at Murdoch's it's so good.
Have you ever seen the Buck Rogers visual effects they had back then? They weren't too bad either. You know, Battlestar, you know. Star Trek kind of started all that, though.
Arcana Loath says, need a VID of that cart bumping, pop a party ball, summon some pets, lay some dance music on that and slap it on YT. Then link to Reddit and watch the devs groan. Grievous says, I loved Buck Rogers.
Buck.
Samu Wraith says, LOL, that last music. Agreed. Scorp, that's the final moment a turd passes from Shat. Arcana Loath says, call it Voth Rave.
Voth Rave.
Grievous says, I have the old school Battlestar on DVD.
With Starbuck. Bitty bitty. Just something special. And it sucked that it was such a short-lived show back then. Is this thing still hopping up and down? Yeah.
Grievix says, yeah.
Oh God. Someone's like,
Grievix says, it is still getting jiggy with it.
na 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 na.
Samuraith says,
Na, na,
at
na,
Grievix
na, na.
Battlestar Galactica loved that.
Somebody beam down the fucking ladder so I can use. Well, you let the Voth take back control of it. Let's see if that works. Alright, damn it, swarmers. What if we let the Voth take back control? Because they can interact with it, apparently. Well, no, they're going to get shot at because of dumbasses. The AI automatically brings in like a force to deal with the Voth when no one's there. It's only in this place here. This one is like cursed of some shit.
Samuraith says, yell at them like Gary Scorp, haha.
Yell at them. I mean, this is like one of the places, this generator capture thing here, where like it doesn't even, the shuttle comes down, but nobody comes out of it unless you request officers. I always thought that was kind of cheesy. Cheesy shit. That's what it was. But yeah. All that old stuff is really awesome. Old sci-fi back in the day. You can tell like that's why people like enjoy it so damn much.
Grievix says, they had such good story to it all.
Tell ya, when I used to watch MeTV's Super Sci-Fi Saturday Night, I don't know if they still have it. They would have like you know, Buck Rogers on there, the Journey to the Sea thing, whatever it was with boats. I never watched the Land of the Giants. What was the other one? Lost in Space, if I hadn't mentioned that. And they would have Kolchak the Night Stalker, which, if you've watched Supernatural, Kolchak would be a hunter for sure, for damn sure. That's a pretty cool show for back in the 70s. Kolchak the Night Stalker, and he was like a news reporter from some sort of tabloidy type news thing. And he would investigate the stories and then find real monsters and have to learn how to deal with them by like reading books and you know, and asking like people that were in the field of whatever book, you know, like how to deal with a werewolf, how to deal with a witch, how to deal with the zombie, how to, you know, and you know what to do with this lady that steals people's youth. And it was like he was a hunter, you know.
Weep, rana, weep, mini bong.
Ba weep, grana weep, ninny bong. Universal greeting for hello. And it was a short-lived series as well, and had a
Grievix
movie.
says, I know this was a quick pop-in, but I need to get to bed. Have a great rest of your night, everyone.
All right, dude. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, man. You get some sleep. I'm gonna get some sleep very soon
Samuraith
myself.
says, that song Dare to be Stupid.
Dare be stupid. Dare be stupid. Ba weep grana weep ninny bong. If you want to find that sound, it's greeting. I can't remember what it's called, but it's got the word greeting in it. It might be like universal greeting. TF universal. I don't know, something like that. Junkticons love it. Ba weep grana weep ninny bong. Ba weep grana weep ninny bong. Ba weep
Arcano Loath
grana weep
says,
ninny
that
bong.
Grievix the good OL and N out.
Weep, rana, weep, mini bong.
The good old in and out, yes, exactly. If you're constipated, can't get shit out of the bottom of your ass, the good old in and out will work. All you do is just solicit a patient that has this huge penis.
Arcano Loath says, I saw an EP of American Gigolo with John Bernthal. It sure has a lot of sex in it.
Really? a gigolo show, a thing about a gigolo with a lot of sex in it. How in the world? That just doesn't seem like it would be a normal thing. Dr. Phlox. Dr. Phlox, he's really retarded. My roster sucks. These people. I have 4 open slots because I don't need any more bridge crew.
Sam Wraith says, you sound like Shat still Scorp LOL.
I do? I'm sorry. It just becomes part of you every once in a while. The Shatner is in all of us. You shat in her.
Arcanoloth says, he meets an old friend and she says, what's the matter? You take it up the ass so much in prison you forgot how to treat a lady. Arcanoloth says, I'm like, yeah, it's that kinda show.
It's that kind of show.
Samu Wraith says, don't apologize, it's awesome.
Everything is awesome. Well, Shatner's pretty damn awesome too, even though he's all full of himself all the time. Awesome. The Shat. See, I forgot to do this again yesterday to get the 8. To make this a day for a 9, so yeah, there we go. There we are. So much of the time whenever I was like just growing up as a teen, mocking and mimicking Shatner. But I'd never really watched the original series of Star Trek until after like I graduated high school, after, you know, it was like in 2000s or whatever, because I had no way of watching it. I didn't think about DVDs or VHSs at the time, you know. It was on TV Land, but we never got TV Land. But I would always see him like in the movies and stuff, and the Priceline commercials, and the, you know, what was that, the firefighting show he was in, the Rescue 911?
Arcanoloth says, CBS streams the original series on their website.
Boobies.
Neat.
Boobies. But then MeTV had it on their thing, so that's where I've watched it since. Boobies indeed. But it's mostly just like Shatner from certain parts, you know. That and watching clips on YouTube. But I didn't, like, after the 90s, I never watched an actual full episode of Star Trek original series. Only ever just TNG and Deep Space Nine and Voyager and Enterprise. That was it. It's been a long commode. Flushing from there.
Samu Wraith says, why does that sound like Optimus Prime saying boobies haha?
Because it is. It's Peter Cullen as Optimus Prime saying boobies. That came off of one of the episodes. The episode is, I can't remember exactly which episode it is, but it's like the Decepticons are doing some sort of shit, and Optimus Prime turns around and goes, imagine that.
Imagine Optimus Prime beating off. Electronic noises.
He says, look at that, that's a booby trap that actually captures boobies, is what he says. And you just take off everything except boobies, and then you got Optimus saying boobies. Boobies. They could get away with that kind of talk back in the 80s.
Arcanoloth says, they made it too easy.
They made it too easy, that's right. Hell, it makes you wonder about some part of the Transformers. There's this, since I watched it like a few times over and over, you know, throughout the years.
Samu Wraith says, imagine a electronic Arcanoloth saying boobies face underscore with underscore tears underscore of underscore joy. Arcanoloth says, 3rd season of Picard February 11th, 2023.
Final season of Picard. There's certain shots in the original series, after the movie came out, and then Galvatron was introduced, where Galvatron and Soundwave are flying next to each other and they're holding hands. Or a clip of Ultra Magnus jacking off Galvatron when Galvatron's in gun mode, or tank, or ground tank firing mode or whatever.
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth I just want to get a closer look at the Titan.
Teen
Arcanoloth
Titans.
says, Prodigy returns October 27th.
Teen Titans go. When there's trouble, you know who to call. Teen Titans. Man. There was a time whenever we had that damn satellite dish, the big rotating one, they had that Adult Swim going on, and I would record all of the intros and outro songs from anime shows and whatnot, and give them to a dude
Arcanoloth
in
says,
chat.
what? First scripted podcast Star Trek, SETI Alpha V announced. Samuraith says, did you ever watch GoBots as a kid, Scorp?
Yes, I did, and I had one. I probably still do somewhere. It's a jet. Actually, when they had the World of Wheels, it was like a car show thing or whatever here back in the 80s or whatever, around the area that I'm at, or well, actually a city way over from where I'm at. They had someone dressed up as the gray jet guy or whatever in GoBots, and I got my picture taken with him. Yep, cheesy version of Transformers, but hey. Let me see if I can find that picture of Galvatron and Soundwave.
Murdoch says, I remember GoBots.
Yeah, there it is. It's an animated one too. It's so damn funny every time I look at it. Copy image link. Paste. That's a GIF. Okay, cool. Damn it. Sometimes I
Murdoch
really
says,
hate.
remember MASK?
MASK.
Murdoch
Mask?
says, I had the truck piece.
Pantsformers. Son of a fucking bitch.
Arcanoloth says,
There's gonna
new
be a
Trek
meeting
film is in the
between your
works.
ass and the palm of my hand. If
Truck
you don't
film?
get off the shed.
Murdoch
Now
says,
get off the
MASK
shed.
is an animated television series produced by the French-American Dick Enterprises, Inc., and Kenner. The series was based on the MASK action figures. Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth heard it's the Kelvin movie and I'm like sigh.
Kelvin movie. Damn it. Oh, that'll work. I've got a thing that I made that I was going to put online.
Murdoch says, 1985 intro lol https://www.youtube.com/watch v equals 02z1yl09qq. Arcanoloth says, yeah, I heard once the dust settled on the Viacom CBS remerger, the current management did a market research thing on the cast of the Kelvin films.
Boobies.
Arcanoloth says, the survey said these actors are popular in a film with their names could put butts in seats, so they said yeah, make another.
Soundwave and Galvatron holding hands. And I had one of Ultra Magnus. Where's that one at? I should have really grouped these up.
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth hope it does better than the last one it bombed.
Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, bum.
Arcanoloth says, I liked Beyond but it didn't blow the doors off the box office like they were hoping.
I'll look for Magnus. Nope, Ultra. There it is. Oh, but you can't tell because okay. Let's see if I put it in a browser window.
Samuraith says, they lost me Arcanoloth with the Enterprise playing music I was like facepalm. Arcanoloth says, I just think it's hard to get people to go to the theaters at all nowadays, it's more of a luxury thing. It's not like when Tarantino was a kid and you could go buy a ticket to a doubleheader for spare chance and have money left over for snacks.
Come on. Okay. Let me see. Let me get this all together.
Arcanoloth says, the cheap entertainment today is TV. HD TVs are cheap at Walmart.
TV? I like to watch TV. Television.
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth I miss those days.
Oh, the way Glenn Miller played. Yeah. Can I make that any bigger? Probably not. They're gonna play or? Hello there. Play or some shit. Damn it. Okay. A little more. Yes. Well then, okay, let me see if I can just add it as a thing then. An image. Would it animate though? Let's see how we can do this. Alright, let me get this here. Copy.
Samuraith says, I remember watching all the Trek all night with my dad in a theater at Arcanoloth and Scorp. That was a fun time.
Where the deer and the antelope pray, where it's seldomly heard, the sturgeon word. Let's see, E, there we go. GIF. Done. This is Ultra Magnus jacking off Galvatron.
Samuraith says, just refilled our cokes at intermission and we kept on going. Arcanoloth says, nice.
It's something I just took it off of one of the episodes of Transformers back then, and I was going to speed it up, but I never got around to doing that. And then put it on IMGUR or whatever, that website, and see if it got taken down or not. It's little innuendo things of that you don't really see much of. Let's see. Defeat Zenkethi ground, salvage, gain
Arcanoloth
salvage.
says, I remember seeing First Contact with friends. That was a good one to see in theaters.
What the hell did this die? There we go. Alright. Gain salvage, destroy Herald ships. Okay, where were we at? Where the fuck over here? Alright. Turn around. Surprised it's not popping up. Hey, would you like to go out here? We can't. We don't have permission to go into deep space. Boobies. We don't have permission to go into deep space, Captain. They don't have permission this. We don't have permission that. Well, then fuck you.
Goddamn right.
Boobies. Movies for guys who like movies. Peter Cullen.
Samu Wraith says, Mr. Snot, we need to go to deep space.
Mr. Snot. Mr. Snot! I told you about those toilet paper tissues. You need to use Kleenex. Kleenex, mister. Continue our final hour. Okay, whatever. Alright, let's go destroy some shit.
This is the USS Hood. Our attack
They in the hood.
RRW, the veteran, responded to your call for assistance.
Target shields have failed. Talking away. Oh, I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you shying away. Oh, I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two.
Samu Wraith says, take on me.
Take on me. Take on me. To any ship in range. I don't care for your assistance. Get those shits back in the fight, mister. Why the hell are we doing that? Double dumbass on you. Yeah, we're gonna leave and come back. I don't care about that. It's just faster that way.
Samu Wraith says, Mr. Snot, get those shields back up.
Mr. Samu. Holy shit. Curlin here. Ooh. Defeat shipyards with Defiant, Captain. Defend, Captain. Cinematic view in 10 seconds. What is it?
She's caught, Captain. If I push it any harder, the whole thing will blow.
Are moving in some kind of massive infrastructure, requesting immediate assistance.
RKS Uranus. Changing course to Jupiter Station.
Fire. Like it's flying around, goes. I didn't even move. Fire. Fire. Brrrum, brrrum, brrrum. Bam, ba-da-ba-da-da.
The shipyards are losing integrity. We need someone on damage control.
Derb.
We may lose them before the ships and dock can mobilize.
Derby-derby-derby.
Akagi here. We've restored main power.
Who?
Thanks for keeping the gantries intact. Bringing
You're
the
welcome,
light
sir.
99th Attack Wing into battle now.
You're welcome, sir.
This is ESD control. We're losing life support and transporters are offline.
Cool.
Earth space dock has lost main power.
Computer?
Evacuation crew.
Computer?
Hello, computer.
Hello, computer.
Hello, computer.
Just use the keyboard.
Just use the keyboard. Just use the keyboard.
Keyboard. How quaint.
Just use the keyboard. I need to get that sound for up your shaft. What is that sound?
Samuraith says, Mr. Snot use the keyboard.
Mr. Snot. Jeff Tube, that's what it is.
Chimera, all non-essential personnel are away.
Snotty! Snotty! Your ship is dying, Captain. What do you say now?
Bridge, transporter operational. But this jury rigging won't last for long. He's got to
Samuraith
come off
says,
now.
Aye, Captain.
August.
Mr. Scott, try inverse phasing. Mr. Scott, 6.
Fire now, Mr. Kyle.
Good job, Snotty. Jeffrey Tube shenanigans.
Samuraith says, try inverse phasing Mr. Snot.
Because that's a thing. Alright. Ooh, Endeavors is flashing. Hey, watch your eyes. Endeavors is flashing. Critical severity ground, of course. 449. Alright, and next one, defeats Zenkethi ground is not going to be that hard. That's, where is it? Signs of Portents. Got him confused the other day. 7 minutes over my allotted time.
Bridge, transporter operational. But this jury rigging won't last for long. He's got to come off now.
August.
Mr. Scott, try inverse phasing. Mr. Scott, 6.
Fire now, Mr. Kyle.
Tired now, Mr. Kyle. That's what I need to get is more little clips of Scotty doing shit. Oh, you didn't tell him how long it actually take, did you?
Samuraith says, Mr. Snot, Mr. Snot.
Mr. Snot. Snotty! He's like, achoo, sir.
Samuraith says, Mr. Snot.
Mr. Snot. Mister? Recommendations, Captain. Ops.
Their weapon.
Yeah, whatever. And if anyone needs to pee and how in the water.
Lead into the valley. Ahead of us.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
The rocks
Blank.
are causing a lot of
Blank.
interference. We should take another set of scans to get our bearings.
Bearings.
Samu Wraith says, almost sounded like Spock was annoyed at Snotty.
Snotty! Mr. Scott. Damn it, Scott! Scott, damn it! Mister? Mister! Mister. You can't tell me, like I've said before, you can't tell me they did not model every single character's actions in this game, animations, after William Shatner's Captain Kirk. Scotty, mister. Oh, we've already got it. We've already got it.
Samu Wraith says, Mr. Snot, it is illogical to take this long.
Scans indicate they
Out of the bathroom, mister. Hey, could you please get out of the restroom? I got to go take a shit. Hey, Captain. I mean, even the way, like, the weapons are held and stuff like that. The way he, like, dodges around and is ready. Jumps up and down and lands. Is like, I'm ready, mister. Beam us aboard, mister. It's highly illogical. That guy on Ancient Aliens says it's highly illogical. Okay. Need to find somebody that I can gain salvage at. Salvage. Nice. We'll go over there. I need a mail access, and I don't want to go to the damn ship. Shit. I want to travel around, mister. Hurry up and get over there, damn it. Map transfer failed. In the middle of like a slipstream. If you're in the middle of a slipstream, never go select a small ship, apparently. Let's see if we do that again.
Arcanoloth says, task failed successfully.
Task failed successfully, Captain. Visit small craft. Task failed successfully.
Samu Wraith says, at Arcanoloth tasked passed failingly.
Critical's failure, Captain. If you fail 3 times in a row, you win! Meanwhile, during a loading screen, boink. Explosion. Everybody sit down. Damn, okay. Count bank. I'll be watching you from my head down to my knees. I lose control. Yes. What is that? Yeah. If I never let this go. Okay. Salvage. 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 Salvage.
Samu Wraith says, Mr. Snot, Mr. Snot, why you taking so long with that snot rag?
It's not a rag. It's a snot a rag, mister. It's snot rag. I don't want to go back. I want to live. I want to live. dude. Okay. K. Oh, another one. K. Okay, wait, let me see. Did I do that? Yes, I did that right there. Okay. Okay. Time to go to Gary the Klingon. He recruited somebody yesterday. Finally, randomly clicking on people's names paid off. And that person
Samu Wraith
donated
says,
a lot.
Imagine all the times Spock got pissed at Snotty.
He'd never show it. Imagine all those peepholes allowing you to watch them naked. Ooh, peephole. Imagine all those peepholes. Ooh. So Paul McCartney was replaced by somebody else when he died in 1966. Oh my god. Oh
Arcana
my
Loth
god.
says, like, you can be a blue gnome, and I can be a dark elf, and we can have a green giant at the table,
Ho ho
but
ho.
the Indian dude playing a white elf is too far? If I played a white elf, it'd be fine, but if the Indian kid does it, that's not cool. How dare she tell him he can't do something cause of the color of his skin? That's racist.
That's an E-racist. An E-racist. Yes. Yes. Klingon. We're going for that, that thing they used to do back in
Arcana
TOS
Loth
days.
says, I was like, spotted the Twitter user.
Spotted the Twitter user. Made him spotty. You know that thing they used to do back in the day, right? On TOS,
Samu
they'd
Wraith
have the
says,
light barely.
Erasist Scorp ha 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 ha.
The erasist. He's not just a racist, he's an erasist. But they would have like the light barely
Samu Wraith
like, on their
says,
eyes.
imagine a racist Klingon face underscore with underscore tears underscore of underscore joy.
Racist Klingon. Well, they are. They're like they don't like the humans. A lot of them, you know. Klingons are racist. They're e-racists. Everybody beam out at once. There we go. We almost have the same damn thing. Patching 7 files. Well, today was
Samu
September
Wraith
11th.
says, with that underscore.
Do they have any kind of celebration on September 11th that I'm not aware of? I used to think
yeah!
Okay.
Arcana Loth says, Gary will tolerate no bigotry in this fleet. Here you are all equally worthless.
Equally worthless.
Our time here is limited. Stay focused, plan your attacks.
Stay focused.
Save as many ships as possible. Every loss is critical for my people.
Your peephole? You have a peephole.
The Tholians are using their energy labs to track your ships.
The Tholians are losing the energy now. I'm gonna click on that. I'm gonna click on that again. I'm gonna click on it again. I'm gonna keep clicking on it again. Gotta click
Samu
on it
Wraith says,
again.
at Arcana Loth with the exception of Gary he has just enough value.
Just enough value to be useless. I am useless. I'm the most useless person in the world. Destroy these Tholians.
Arcana Loth says, of Coppers Gary has to be qualified to be led. Someday he will be greater than Collis.
That's right. The great Gary the Klingon. Not the Gary the Klingon, but the Gary the Klingon.
Apex Warbird is escaping.
Oh no! Hallelujah! It's escaping by itself. Hallelujah! There's an Apex Warbird escaping from there. Yeah. Why?
Samu Wraith says, at Arcana Loth the worthless KDF pieces of shite. That what you're saying at Arcana Loth.
Worthless pieces of shit.
Samu Wraith says, LOL.
Worth more pieces of shit. Fire. 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 Fire.
Arcanoloth says, well, they just need mentorship and opportunities for advancement. Gary offers that.
Gary offers shit. Gary the Klingon, Gary the Klingon, Gary the Klingon.
Atlas Warbird is escaping.
Oh, let's go shoot that son of a bitch down. Fire.
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth, this is how you be a proper piece of shite then? A respectable turd, LOL.
Respectable turd. You're a turd. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I'm higher on the scale than vomit. The proper Klingon. The English Klingons. There we go. Do we have those? My word, have you just attacked that colony?
Arcanoloth says, no one respects a turd.
They expect a turd.
Arcanoloth says, but follow Gary into battle, and glory awaits.
Glory hole awaits. Nothing. Nothing more important than that glory hole.
Samuraith says, at Arcanoloth, but that's why you need Gary to learn how to be respectable.
The irrespectable. Since there's no such word as irregardless, let's put a irrespectable there. Irregardless. I had a manager say that all the time. I always wanted to correct her on it. Irregardless, brother.
Arcanoloth says, Garen at the bathroom stall, shouting, I seek glory.
Glory, glory, Klingon Empire. Glory, glory, Klingon Empire. Glory, glory, Klingon Empire.
Samuraith says, Gary is the proper mentor. While you're born a piece of shite, you can aspire to be better. Gary points the way, LOL.
The Cult of Gary. Cult of Gary the Klingon.
Arcanoloth says, irregardless of what the dictionary says, I will make up words. I do what I want.
I have spoken. My rear shield's failing. I say, my weird till they be failing, Jay. But we just click on every damn thing, man. Stop, look, and listen, baby. That's my philosophy. That's called rubbernecking, baby, and that's alright with me. Yay!
Samuraith says, glory to you and your erg hat Arcanoloth on the toilet, LOL.
Glory to you and your toilet, sir. It is a fine polish. You did very well on this toilet. House of Tea. Wanna feel your sorrow.
Atlas Warbird is escaping.
Attila the Hun is escaping. It's escaping. Let's make it
Arcanoloth
escape.
says, tired. Class in a few hours. Time for sleep.
Time for sleep.
Samuraith says,
yes.
House of Turd.
House of Turd, Captain.
Atlas Warbird is escaping.
Attilas, is that you? Attilas. Attila.
Samuraith says, good night, Arcanoloth.
Good night, dude. Study hard. Sleep through class, that sort of thing. Which reminds me, since you said something about class, my mom needs to do a Zoom call Tuesday with her brother, sister, and an attorney or something. I don't know how she's going to do that. We don't got no camera. She's got like a tablet and a cell phone. I said, just download an app. Ra ra ooh la la, Roma ra ga ga ooh la la. Fire, bastard! Fire, you young son of a bitch! Beam underload. King of the Wild Frontier. Rescue ships my ass. Psh. Gary's wife returns after a huge shopping list where she's given everybody credit. Gary has no more money. Gary's broke. Long live Gary.
Samuraith says, beam hanging load.
Beam hanging load? Speak now.
A Falchion dreadnought is escaping.
Oh, somebody says to do something with that 5. I will do nothing with that 5. I will be more than do something with that 5. Bunch of bullshit. I'm just here to drive around until time runs out or something. Like matters equals does not. Matters equals not.
A Talis warbird is escaping. A Falchion dreadnought
Samuraith says, Gary's here to cruise.
That's right. He's here to observe and make sure. He's the supervisor. There, Gary arrived and the situation resolved itself. You see how that works? Gary works great with everybody. You see how wonderful that is? Yeah. Gary will do number 6, damn it. And what comes after 5 if there's only 5? Well, number 1, of course. My way of thinking, I think. Because if you have
Samuraith
1 to
says,
5,
Mr. Snot Gary needs more power.
Mr. Snot, Mr. Snot, I need more power. Give me my power, please, please. Because if you have 1 to 5, and you need a 6, what do you do with 1 to 5? If 1 to 5 keeps starting over from 1 to 5, 1 to 5, 1 becomes 6. That's my logic. 1 becomes 6, 2 becomes 7, 3 becomes 8. 4 becomes 9, 5 becomes 10. Isn't that wild? Isn't that wild how my brain works? It's like a piece of shit that got caught up in a rat trap on the bottom of the ocean, about to be eaten by a fish. whose last meal was its own excrement. That's my brain right there. that's your brain right there. Huh? Yay!
I am quite impressed with your fleet.
Yeah, okay, whatever, bye. Uh-huh. Gary has returned. Gary is back from Gary's accomplishments. Gary. It's not accepting invitations. Blasphemy! Points. You are not Klingon. Klingons do not refuse invitations to fleets. You are... Just looking around for victims. I mean, people. Alright, getting that. Fleet marks for real, yo. That. Right. And then here. Right there. The Autobots wage their battle to support their evil forces of their bitch's ass. Gary randomly just clicks on people to invite him to his fleet and leaves. Drive-by, inviting. Drive-by body pierce. Yo, break it on down. Soy un pendedor. Soy un pendedor. I'm a little baby. So why don't you bend over? Soy un... Dude, you're so alone, man. Security officer's just standing there. Nobody wants to go hug the guy. Come here, guy. Okay. I don't mind the sun sometimes, the images it shows. I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes. Cinnamon and sugary and oh so full of... Oh, I thought that down there changed, like somebody had joined. Kronos, Captain. I am Kronos. Kronos the Magnificent. Leader of all the Decepticon Klingons. Decepticons. Klingdicons? Klingdicons. Okay, and I was already there. I keep looking on the same damn thing like I know what I'm doing. Okay, and then that right there. We go there, we go here, we go to... Ooh, fleet level 17. We got up another number. Useless procrastinator. Ooh, there's a few people on that are actually part of the fleet. Let's see. Overall contribution. 5, 6. Okay. It's still commander level. Dude, my God, this guy. That was the guy from yesterday. Look at all that shit. He's really been like popping in some things. That's amazing. I want your loving, I want your revenge. You can make bad romance. Whoa. Caught in my pants on down. Whoa, I caught you with my pants down. Rah rah ooh la la, rah 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 rah. Do 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 do. Nice. Poker face. That dude really dumped off a lot of shit. No way. No, no, no. Somebody did not click on that shit. No. Because this right here was like loaded yesterday. The special one, all this damn dilithium shit. I wasn't about to even add that project in there. Somebody filled it? Who just throws dilithium away? Wow. So he did it there too. Oh my god, this guy. He cleared it completely out. Communications array. Array special feature upgrade. So I wasn't going to do those things yet. I was going to wait until everything got smaller and shit. Wow. Wow. He took care of every damn one of them. That just throws dilithium away like that. Anyway. Anyway. I do it anyway. Talking away. Oh, I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway. Today's another day to find you. Shine away. Oh, I'll be coming for your love, okay. Take a bath. Bathe with me. I'll watch Jeopardy for a day or two. Needless to say, odds and ends will I'll be stumbling away. Slowly learning that life is okay. Say after me. It's no better to be safe than sorry. Take on me. What do these things do anyway? Limit time. It actually adds shit? Who the hell does that? Embassy. We'll select that shit. Take on me. I'll be there in a day or two. Because my Gary the Klingon donates all the stuff that no one else wants to donate. Like the command credits and all that kind of stuff. My Gary the Klingon. Embassy provisions 20. So he replicates those. Gets that. Goes there. Contributes. Paranoia, paranoia. Everybody's coming to get me. Like I got shot right through me. Dog shit. Warp the rapist. I'll take the rapist for 400. I already clicked on that. Look at dumbass. I clicked back. Like I thought I was gonna do something in Patton right there. Special projects available. Who the hell donates to those things? I could see it like once your fleet is like maxed or something. That'd be a good idea, but not during, because that's add security guards to all floors of the starbase. I mean, is there a reason for that? I mean, it's like cosmetic type shit, right? That's all it does. What's this? Receive 5 starbase military expertise points. Yeah. 1 security guard. 6 security officers. 58 prisoners. Ooh, that's a good way to dump prisoners, isn't it? 4 calling birds. Involuntary labor colony. Large fleet's ability to generate fleet credits. Generate fleet credits. Yeah. When it takes fleet marks to get it? Yeah, okay. Trade missions. Let's see. What does it require? Unverified Cantricell, Tullaberries, shape-shifting lockets, Genovite, whatever that is, fleet marks. I kind of like this because you can dump prisoners. We'll select that. Yeah. Okay. What are the options here? Somebody tickled him. Somebody goosed him in the ass. If you goose a Klingon in the ass. Wise ass say, only fools brush your hair. Well, I can't fake falling in a hole next to you. Fuck my hand. Fuck my whole life too. For I can't help fucking up all over you. Statues. Space traffic. Like we need that. At a bar. Social zone. Plants. Lamps. Who needs lamps? It never gets dark. Communications array. Yo, teddy bear, I don't wanna be lonely. Alright, I think that's it for the stream because I gotta go to bed. Okay, dokie, yogi. Only 2 hours, 39 minutes. Nothing big happened. I mean, let's kill a red shirt and call it a night. Hurley. Hey, Captain, man.
Captain, I see something.
That's the same one we left off with yesterday. I wonder if it's like just repeating the file instead of actually generating a new one. Cindered, cooked, and charbroiled. Crewman number 54. Oh no, what number? Alrighty, I'm gonna head out. Y'all have a good night, morning, day, evening, brush fire, whatever happens. I don't know. I'm gonna go. Gotta go to bed. Bye. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. Yeah. Bye-bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Schnitzel. I don't know.